Hi, Montana photographers. This is Norma Duffy, and I realized when I told you that I was going to show you how to use HDR, I had to actually show you how to use one free program first and how to cheat to make HDR. Now, there's a couple ways of doing it. One is if you have just one photograph and you want to HDR it, you're going to set up some primary photographic colors as red and or blue, and maybe even desaturate a third with the original photography. And HDR means high dynamic range. It means that you're punching up the colors. And so, since I had to show you a few free programs, I wanted to show you the first of the free programs. And I'm going to show you a cheap way of punching up the color on your photographs, giving it an HDR look without using HDR. And that'll be the first video, and then the second video we'll do something else. The program I want you guys to look for on the web is called Gimp. And you're going to find this by going to www.gimp.org. You're going to go from this page down to the downloads page. And you're going to download Gimp 2.8.10 into your downloads folder, wherever that might be on your Windows. Or the smart thing to do is, if you have a dialog box that comes and says you want to save this program, where do you want to save it? Save it to your desktop so that you can go ahead and double click it and start the extraction process, after which you can go ahead and delete it. You're going to download this, which is like 82 megabytes small. And you're going to download the English version for the user's manual as a help manual. It'll automatically connect to Gimp as well after you extract it and double click on its icon as well. So that's what you're going to do. Download this particular program, open it up in your Windows, and then you're going to end up with a program that looks kind of like this. I'm going to get rid of this Google Chrome thing, and I'm going to open up Gimp because I've downloaded it. And this is one of my favorite programs. I used it before I could start affording Photoshop. And Photoshop is an excellent program. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that it is. But it's pricey. It's a lot less pricey now that they have the monthly cloud features for Photoshop CC, but still, it's $49 a month. But you get all the programming from Adobe that you want, and it's always updated if that's the way you want to go. If you can't afford that, then please use Gimp. It's an excellent program. You're going to open the photograph that you want. Now, I already have one picked here, but you'd go in here to your, with me it's NJD Graphics, and you'd go to your documents or your pictures page here. Okay, I can do that. Pictures 2014, and you're going to have what you want to look at. Right there. So I'm just using the recently used only because I picked that picture particularly for this video tutorial. Well, that's a photograph. It's a nice photograph, but it's kind of dull. And this is the layers panel, which you can find by going up to the Windows panel and going to dockable dialogues, and it'll have all the dialog boxes in here. You're going to go crazy. It's really kind of cool. Take some time and learn this program. You're going to find it really helps you a lot. But for right now, we're just going to go to this program. I'm going to lock this photograph. I'm going to make 4 more, or 3 more, and I'm going to unlock those. Now that is to create a duplicate of the layer and add it to the image. There's a bunch of ways you can go about this. To me, this is the easiest way. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to turn each one off after you guys see what I've done with them. The first one I'm going to turn into a desaturation, black and white. I'm going to choose luminosity. I'm going to go OK. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go up here to colors. And I'm going to go to color balance, and I'm going to chase the red up. Set at 15. I'm going to go OK. As you can see, the photograph is automatically turning a little redder. Before, after. But we don't want to see this one. We want to go down to this last one. We're going to leave this one, the one that we locked, alone. This one we're going to do color, color balance, and we're going to go blue. We're going to kick it up to 15 as well. And you can kick them up further. Fool with this program, you're going to find out you really like it. And so it adds a little bit more blue to the photograph. A little more blue, possibly some shades of purple with the colors mixed. I think it's kind of cool. Now, we're going to go back up. We're going to start with the blue one. Up here is called mode. And it says normal, but there's a little box right next to it. We're going to turn it into overlay. And that's what it does to the regular photograph. Now it complements it with just the color of blue. Before, afterwards. Red. Same way. We're going to turn it on. We're going to make sure that we have it selected. We're going to reach up here to the mode, and we're going to go overlay. Now we have red and blue. Maybe a little too much for the red, but for right now, let's just wait. Go to the next one, open it up, and it's gray. We're going to go back up to the overlay button, turn on the overlay, and there you go. So this adds a lot to this. As you can see, this is before just the bottom photograph and the overlay of the grayscale, and that's before, after. Before, softer, after. A little punch. And the other colors too. Red. Blue. Okay, I think the red, myself, is a little high, so I'm going to change the opacity. I'm going to bring it down to 50. And there you have it. You have a photograph that looks a lot better than it did in the beginning. Now, here is where you have to merge it down before you save it as a new file. And it's a little tough. You got to remember to go back the way that you started this. Okay, blue, red, gray. So we're going to merge this one down. We're going to start right above the regular photograph. And we're going to go layers. Oops. We're going to pick the blue one, and we're going to go layers, and we're going to go merge down. Pick the one above it. Layers, merge down. Pick the last one, the gray one. Layers, merge down. Now you have this photograph that's punched. Looks far better than the last one did. And then you're going to export it. This one says overwrite image 14 we don't want to do that. We want to export it, and we're going to rename it New Photo. It'll be saved in the same place that you had the original photograph. Quality, pretty important to keep it as high as possible. I usually go to 100 and I export it. And that's it. Goes right to the file that you want. Just to show you here, I will jump in, go to my pictures, go to my 2014, go to my last thing, and somewhere in this mess will be export. New photo. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you work with Gimp. That's just one way. There's 1,000 different other ways to do that as well with Gimp. I hope this helped. Have a nice day, and ask me any questions you want on the Facebook forum. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Have a good one.